Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another movie episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who else is not afraid no ghosts with me tonight?
I'm Tiffany Albertin, and yep, that's all I got.
This is Sierra Jones. Mario will be popping in every so often, too. Sorry.
This is Robert Middleton. I am afraid of a ghost.
What goes?
I'm Tony G, and I'm afraid of women.
That's fair.
That's fair.
I learned if I don't feed my wife in the morning, it's scary. So
If you don't feed me in general.
Yeah.
I'm a woman and I'm scared of women, so.
I mean, that's also fair.
So we are here to talk about Ghostbusters, Answer the Call, or also known as Ghostbusters 2016, which is weird because it has both names or how it goes by. So
Yeah, I always thought
technically
that
the
was
poster
weird.
does say Ghostbusters Answer the Call, even though the Wikipedia says Ghostbusters 2016 film. I don't understand, but that's
I think the thumbnail on mine because I have it digitally, I think it just says Ghostbusters, that parentheses 2016 on the title.
yeah, I wouldn't. That kind of has become the name of the movie. It's just the date instead of Answer the Call. Partly because
In the Ghostbusters community, it's always 2016.
Yeah,
I completely
from
forgot
what
the answer.
they did too. And this was directed by Paul Feig, written by Katie Dippold and Paul Feig, and came out in 2016, obviously. And production company Columbia Pictures, Village Roadshow Pictures, and Ghost Court, and distributed by Sony. And Sony was very unhappy with this one.
Sony made all sorts of mistakes.
Oh, they were around this time too.
Aren't they the Demon Hunters?
Yep, they were.
They were.
They were. They made it when this ain't gonna sell at all. Here you go, Netflix.
Fuck you put it out then?
Because they thought it would, and they're like, we
We changed our mind.
pretty much. And that was a mistake. I'm sure they're like, we fucked up. And so I was like, start off our history. I had not seen this movie ever before until like 2 days ago. I remember it came out. I was curious, but all the flack it got, I didn't go see it. And so I've always been meaning to see this forever, and I just never got around to it. So that's my history. Tiffany.
I also remember I never went to see it when it came out because I think I'm just too close to the original. Like, I'm like, these are not my fucking Ghostbusters. And I don't think it had anything to do with that they were women, but I wanted a movie that continued the story, not a reboot. And that wasn't what this was. So I was like, but I really enjoyed it. So I was surprised how much I enjoyed it.
And Rob.
My history is this is the first Ghostbusters I got to take my daughter to go see.
Oh,
because my dad brought me to the drive-in to see the '84 movie, so I got to bring. Yeah, she was 17 at the time, but she fell in love with it.
Oh,
that's cute.
She liked it more than the originals in a way.
well, what the fuck?
Well, that's because it's more. I mean, the originals are good to us because we are stuck in nostalgic with them.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're not. I mean, first movie's a great movie. But I can understand this would appeal to a new crowd. I mean, that was the idea. So I get it. And 4 women is more interesting than 4 men.
Why it did so well?
Well, we'll get to that later. We'll save my rants for later.
Oh yeah.
And Sierra.
My history, I just remember not really seeing it in theater. I waited till like I got it on DVD. I think I watched it in my aunt's house. I'm not the biggest fan of it for a Ghostbusters movie, but I liked it because my girl, Melissa McCarthy, I just love that woman. Everything. Like, she really is the life of the party there. So.
That's one thing. The cast was absolutely great.
Cast surprised me.
Yes, it was. After watching this again, like the last couple days, in chunks, it was a good time.
Chris Hemsworth surprised me, and he was my favorite character. He went to town, and it was great.
You went somewhere.
I liked his performance in this.
I liked it.
It was jarring because I think whatever Marvel movie came out at the time that he was in, like I think I saw this like right after that, and I'm just like, oh, okay, this dude, it's weird not seeing him be so serious and dumb.
This isn't Thor.
Thor Ragnarok was the year after this.
Oh my goodness.
So that's when he gets goofy.
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, well, whatever was before
yes.
it, that's or whatever he was in before this, whatever Marvel movie, then that's what I saw him in.
Age of Ultron was 2015.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, and that's a serious role. That's before Thor becomes really goofy.
Before
I
Thor.
like Goofy Thor.
I do too, but to fit the timeline, that's when it happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this movie is a prime example of how people's opinions on the internet can affect other people not seeing a movie. Because I never saw this. I had no interest to really see it, except for years later, I'm like, I should really check this out one day, but I just never got around to it. And that's what I kind of like, sometimes with that, I'll come into a movie with a certain perception. I try not to with this one, and I was happy to be wrong. Like, critics are wrong, I think. This movie is fun.
That's part of the reason why I didn't go see it, because everyone was bashing it so much, and I was like, well, F that. I'm not going to see this bullshit.
Meanwhile, I wanted to see it just because it had the word Ghostbusters in the title, and I am a big Ghostbusters person. Like, I love the real Ghostbusters cartoon. I had the toys. I loved the first two movies, and I'm like, oh, there's a new thing, and I'm old enough to go see this movie on my own. But I think I still ended up going with my mom, and we had a big sense of deja vu. But yeah, like when I saw like the whole premise, like, oh, it's gonna be 4 women. Okay, that's interesting because I'm like big fan of like female led things like video game characters, movies, TV shows, and so I'm like, okay, I'm open to this. And like, even though like, oh, like everyone's bashing on this, even though the movie's not out yet, okay, fine, whatever. But I think what really turned up the heat, or at least from what I noticed, was when James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, he put out a video saying how he strictly said, like, I'm not seeing this movie just because it doesn't look good. But people somehow turned that around to saying like, oh, he's sexist and this and that. And so he actually got a little bit of heat for it, even though he didn't say that at all about he's not seeing it because it's got women as the characters. But and I just thought that was like silly, and that just kind of made me want to go see it more. And when I saw it, I'm like, when I saw the theatrical version, I'm like, okay, yeah, it was fine. I was entertained. Like, that's what I go see movies for.
Yeah,
and
seen worse.
Yeah, and then like when the movie came out, I didn't buy it right away, but then like and then when I saw like, oh, the extended cut's available for like $10, I'm like, all right, I'm buying that. And that's actually there's an extended cut, and then it's I'll probably bring up the extra scenes as you guys go through the movie, and because that's the only version I have of it. And because there are some pretty good moments that I wish were in the theatrical cut, like how there is I think PG-13 movies are allowed 1 F-bomb.
Yeah.
In the extended cut, they do utilize the F-bomb.
Oh, good. I mean, there's also a few parts that I didn't really catch, but when I was watching a YouTube video, like you could tell there was some editing where something was missing in this movie for the plot. And I'm wondering if that was in the extended cut as we kind of talk about the movie. I'm curious.
Yeah, because they always said that too. There was what they filmed, a lot of it was missing.
This
I believe it.
Studio messing with things again. Studio meddling.
Damn studio.
Yeah. That's always out well.
I mean, that's how it is now.
Yeah.
Because like I think the premise. Oh, I should do a plot summary. I should really write these down, unlike like Ken does.
Women fight ghosts. The end.
You know what? I'll take it. There you go. There's our plot summary. Sorry, Ken, you're not here.
Great. There we go.
You should just have him write it for you and you can read it.
Yeah, he would do it too if I asked him. Actually, I do have one. 4 women in New York that 3 of them know each other. Ghosts invade, so they start on a quest to save the city while the mayor thinks they're all fake and tries to get rid of them because it's 2016. But there's my terrible plot. Yours are better.
Yep, that was awful.
Oh, that was awful. I mean, so I'm not a big fan of any of these actresses normally, but I did enjoy all 4 of them in this movie.
I think what's her? I forget the actor's name, but the woman who was Holtzman, she's probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, Kate McInnes. Yeah, she's the best.
She's sort of she's sort of the new Egon, and Egon was always my favorite Ghostbuster.
Fair.
I like her a lot.
I love her in everything, especially when she's crazy Barbie.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm kind of curious to see if I've seen her in anything else. I'm eventually gonna look up her
Christmas Office Party is a great one with her.
Voice acting. I said I recognize her voice anywhere. Like, I'm so good with that. I point out, I'm like, oh, it's her. I know it's her.
I like her in this. Like, I only know a couple. Like Melissa McCarthy, I don't know at all. I only know Kristen Wiig from a terrible movie. If I remember correctly, she was in Wonder Woman, the second one.
Oh, that.
Yeah. She played the cheetah girl.
Oh, My cousin and I had my cousin and his girlfriend watch it that Christmas with me. I'm like, hey, let's watch this. This is probably gonna be great. And then a month later, I got kicked out.
Shit.
I was living with them
That
at the time.
movie. That movie was awful. I remember we got Max. I was so excited to see it, and I was like, "Oh no!" And that's the only thing I know her from. She's a lot better in this movie than she was in Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I originally know her from Saturday Night Live. A lot of those.
There were a few Saturday Night Live alumni in this. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, the whole cast was pretty much like the four girls are all Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, Leslie Jones.
Yeah,
I'm looking at her stuff right now too.
Yeah, I knew her right off the bat from SNL, even though I haven't watched SNL since like the 90s, pretty much.
She's in Good Burger. What?
Damn.
I mean, there were even other like random people in this movie that I was pretty sure, like smaller characters that were SNL actors too. That I think. Like, there was like the guy at the concert place, like the manager. I'm pretty sure he was from SNL.
Yeah.
Or Mad TV, one of them.
Oh, Mad TV.
Oh yeah, Michael McDonald, Mad TV.
Okay.
Another great little
Who said that?
You did?
thing.
Yeah, I love. Oh, he's from.
I don't remember you saying this.
Sure.
I knew that, but I don't remember you saying it. I just knew it because people had made me watch Mad TV when I was younger.
You don't listen to me.
Of course, I listen to everything you say. What's her name again?
But you don't.
Get him. Oh, I mean,
Do you guys know Adam Ray, the comedian? He does the Dr. Phil Live. He does Dr. Phil Live shows.
Oh.
He was in this movie doing the concert. He was the lead singer guy. That gets grabbed by the dragon.
Are you talking about the guy that does the show with the two Kill Tony?
Yeah, he's on there all the time. He does a bunch of different characters. And he does Slimer's voice in this too.
Oh,
Really?
cool. I did not know that actually.
Yeah, I didn't know either until like a podcast like a month ago or something. He was talking about it.
That's
He was in the movie. Yeah.
But I do like how they tried to have each of the characters kind of match from somebody from the original cast. I also think that played a big part in the hatred for this movie. Is Ghostbusters is one of those things that is beloved by a lot of people, even though it only had two movies. When you really think about it, it had two movies and one game that comes out in 2009 or somewhere around that time. That's essentially the third movie.
Oh, and the cartoon, right?
Oh yeah, there is a real Ghostbusters.
Well, and then there's also
it.
Ghostbusters Extreme.
And this movie had a game too.
Yeah, it's delisted now, by the way.
Before it was like never went down in price too. It was like so expensive for like a copy of Sanctum of Slime, pretty much.
It did go down in price, but it went down to like $20 because I remember buying it, and it's on my Xbox account still. And,
I never played it.
And it's a bit like Diablo, but with Ghostbusters, which should be cool, but it's very boring.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, you ever play Sanctum of Slime that came out after the 2009?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it like that one or?
No, it was a slightly little better than Sanctum of Slime because like that game, or at least this game ran a little better because I know Sanctum kind of chugged when there was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
But either way, it was kind of a bad call if you bought either of those, which I'm pretty sure I did.
If it was full price, $60, it doesn't look like a $60 game. But
I remember when this movie was coming out on DVD, Blu-ray, or whatever, they did actually have a pre-order thing, a bundle where you get the movie and the game for like $80, I think. And I'm like, geez, or some kind of ridiculous price, and I'm like, geez, Louise. And then I even like heard, and then my first like instinct to be like, no, don't get in on this, was the fact that like there was nothing on the game that came out, like no trailer, nothing.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's all bad. It's just a flop. No.
I mean, but I do appreciate like their chemistry together. I appreciate that the movie is trying to capture the humor of the original, and I feel like it does. I mean, the jokes are different because this is 30 some years later. Like they're a different crowd, and I feel like it works.
But it was just missing a lot of suspense. But
I mean, Ghostbusters 1 is kind of dark at times when you really think about it.
Oh yeah, that's what made that one great. I was so scared of the terror dog scene when I was a kid.
The library scene in the beginning got me pretty good.
I mean, I know one of the complaints is the fact that like this movie has like the mansion, which is kind of like for that first part, which is kind of like the library scene from the original movie. But
Isn't that
what they're going for. Not the same because you can't capture that moment again.
Featuring Gabe from The Office.
Yeah.
And that's part of like But I mean, at the same time, like, you have to reboot stuff. Like, I'm happy that Sony tried to do this. I just wish they wouldn't have caved in and, maybe not meddled with it so much and let Ivan Reitman do it like he wanted to. But
yeah, but I think a lot of it too is because it all leaded up to like Harold's death, and that's kind of what stopped it and also pushed it faster.
I'm glad at least they still tried again with Afterlife and Frozen Empire, because I'm probably one of the few people that like both those movies.
No, I really like them a lot.
I like them too.
I hope there's more.
The movies I wanted.
Yeah.
But also it helped having Dan Aykroyd more involved in those ones.
Yeah, yes.
It did. It really did.
Yeah, having them only as cameos and not like being their characters.
Yeah.
I knew that going into this movie, because I remember when this movie came out, there were comments about, like, I remember seeing the Dan Aykroyd cameo on, like, YouTube or something at different point.
I mean, they were all hilarious, but I didn't like it. They were all
Actually,
funny.
Actually, I think the most awkward one, and I think this is just because this was probably Bill Murray being Bill Murray behind the scenes, was the fact that like everyone seemed to be speaking for him, like in his scenes. And he just respond, and all he would say was like, "That's right," or "Absolutely," or "Not at all." Or just these like short 2 to 3 word sentences or whatever.
I didn't catch that. But that would make sense. I mean, Bill Murray, from the sound of it, is a tough guy to work with because he doesn't always show up.
Good thing he's a genius actor.
He works for comedy, but like, I don't think he wanted to be a part of the franchise either. And he signed up for this one movie, and
I could kind of see that.
I think he said, like, I thought I heard a story like for the second movie, he said he wanted to be killed off, or at least for like the premise of the third movie. Or
I think so.
Instead, we got the game.
He wanted something where he didn't ever have to come back again.
They'll bring back his.
So he keeps coming back, which is.
Yeah, I mean, they probably keep handing him a big ass paycheck to come back. I'm sure.
I think there has to be a lot of convincing to make him come back.
I bet you he'll go do another Garfield thing, doing another one of these then. And he did.
I still laugh at the whole reason why he did the Garfield movies.
I love them.
He thought he got the director's name wrong because he thought it was like somebody else, and so he signed a 2-picture deal, like just like blindly, because he mistook the director's name for a different director.
That's great.
I was hoping, because the guy that voiced Garfield did his voice in the cartoon, so I was hoping switch roles there. But
that died, unfortunately.
Oh, I mean, that is just a weird, like, that's weird, but I'm not worried. I mean, I don't like his part in this movie because, like, it also it does fit him, though, that he's a guy who doesn't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't like Bill Murray that much.
I mean, he kind of started out not believing in ghosts in the original one, too.
Yes.
It was just his way to hit on girls to see if they were
I mean, it had nothing to do with them being psycho, just you were,
I know, the other guy
you are naturally phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
He's all buzzing. The guys.
I mean, you love that movie. And again, I think that played. I mean, like that. This movie had an uphill battle to begin with. I mean, plus to get to my political rant. I mean, this is 2016. This movie comes out. 2016 is when this country decides to be stupid, really stupid. So, first time. Sorry, not your country, Rob. Like, you guys are smart.
Yeah, we got.
I know you guys are problem.
Yeah, it's not the greatest over here either.
Yeah, but you don't have an idiot that I ran from the Epstein files or away from. So
No, you guys going to have someone that's going to get you guys blowing up or something.
I'm trying. I mean, all they got to do is target Mar-a-Lago on a weekend. Almost surefire guarantee. So it wouldn't be that hard to find them.
I'm talking about killing the president.
I didn't say I was going to do it. I don't have missiles. They already threatened to.
Yeah, many times.
It doesn't really help that I live in a house full of people that voted for him.
Dear.
Have they seen the light yet, or are they still?
No.
My friend voted for him and then bought me a flag after he got shot at, and it was the American flag with him, like, yelling back at everybody. I was like, why? He put it up in my house. I had to take it down.
I used to live in a neighborhood where there was a house down the street from me that had all like pro-Trump this and this and that and all these like flags and signs and whatever. And I'm like, and I'd walk by it every day, and I'm like, oh, I wonder who they're fans of. But then, like after he lost to Biden, then they actually had a couple signs that said like "fuck Biden" and whatever. But those only stayed on like a day or two because I'm pretty sure people complained.
Yeah, I mean, The reason I want to bring that up is because I do think that played a part. When you look at like 2016 and you look at 2024 with movies or video games, there is like you will see certain stuff that would be considered woke in quotations that doesn't do as well because of the culture of the country right around those times. So that's why I bring it up, because I think it's very important to kind of show like another thing this movie had going against it.
Yeah,
it was the beginning of that bullshit. I mean, I think a big part of it is, again, you're taking a beloved franchise, trying to reboot it, and people were just upset. I mean, the idea of 4 women as the main characters, it's fine. Like, I think it's good. Like,
yeah,
I like it. But
it's a different universe.
Yeah, I mean, that I can kind of understand why people were upset about, but it works, and you have to recast. You have to move on. Look at Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That franchise is dead because they wouldn't let Harrison Ford go.
I still never saw that 5th movie, and I don't want to.
Me either.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I refuse.
It's weird. Yeah.
I played the game, and that was a lot of fun.
Oh, I love the game.
Yeah.
But
So
I mean, that's kind of how I feel, is you need to reboot franchises. Look at, like, Spider-Man, for example, another Sony franchise. Like, look how many times they reboot that. Like, you have to. And but to go back to the other thing I want to bring up, the movie, is like we were kind of mentioning how there was supposed to be a Ghostbusters 3, but Bill Murray was always an asshole and wouldn't agree to it. And, like, that also plays a big part in what the hatred of this movie is, because people wanted a different movie that we were never going to get.
Yeah.
So I think that played a big part in hurting this film. I mean, this
I
film has
know.
good action too. So you go, please.
I didn't know he was the reason why the third one didn't really go.
It was all because he wouldn't agree to it because he got into a fight with Harold Ramis on some movie.
Yeah, Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they were like kind of like not, well, for lack of a better term, like at each other's throats for like years. And I think it was until after he died, or no, he was on Ramis was like
Right
kind of like
before.
on his deathbed or something. They kind of made up, but then of course he died, and Bill Murray was kind of like feeling bad after that.
Yeah, because the story is the day that, right before when he's in the hospital dying, Bill Murray went to whatever town, went to the police and said, "Take me to Harold," and they took him to Harold Ramis, and then they made peace.
That's good though.
But it's just like, so I mean, I get it. That's why that's the reason we never get a third one until we get eventually Afterlife.
Yeah.
I mean, we get the video game, but that wasn't the same.
Yeah, but it always felt like a third game, like a third movie, because you had both writers there doing the script.
Yeah, and it's a good game too, and it's a good tie up to the story of what they started in the first movie. So it works.
And it can fit it in the movie universe.
Yeah. I mean, I would have liked to see more of this. I know one of the fact that this movie touches on so many as the original, but for a new time, but it still works. Like them, they work at a college and they all get fired. And, okay, that scene with the manager being like, fuck you, and all the flipping off. I'm like,
that was great.
This guy is terrible.
I'm actually, I have the movie on mute right now, and that just happened.
Same. I have it in the background too.
And
it's just
another thing too was like when Afterlife came out, that or when it was coming out, I think like the director or whoever said like, oh yeah, it's not going to acknowledge the 2016 movie, and then like Leslie Jones actually got pissed off because of that, and she was like speaking out against like man, they should at least acknowledge us and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, that would have been nice. Or if they did like a crossover thing, or if they all had cameos too in that movie, or the Frozen Empire one even.
I mean, they had cameos of like playing different characters. That would work, but it's a different universe, so like I get it.
True, yeah.
But multiverse is a thing.
That's all the rage now.
Maybe they could have just
Yeah.
wooing people out.
Yeah, they could have found some way to work it, but I get it. But also, I think Sony was so upset with this movie that they weren't going to bring any of these people back.
Yeah.
Well, also they got like fucking death threats. I think Leslie Jones got death threats and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
wow.
What?
Why? Just because she was in this movie?
Stupid.
Yeah.
There were just a lot of people that just did not like it because it was specifically a female cast.
Yes, there were.
I think it's stupid.
Yep.
I mean,
Well, it's ridiculous.
it didn't make a difference. The only difference is just my favorite part is I can't remember her name right now. The blonde, the one that was working at the college that got fired. How she was hitting on Chris Hemsworth, and it's usually the guy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that thing telling her, "Dude, you're gonna catch a charge. What is wrong with you?"
I like it when movies do that, where you have women. I've said this many times. I'm always going to say it, in charge of their sexuality, which is kind of what she's doing. I like that.
Is that what she's doing?
I mean, she's hitting. I liked it.
She wasn't even really hitting on him.
No, but she was.
It's just like you're
so many
goggling off him.
Yeah.
Goggling
But you have that watching 20-something Bond movies. Like, it was nice to see a woman being interested in the man to the opposite. So, I mean, usually how it is in Bond too, but still, this was different. That was nice.
To it. That's not hitting on. That's a little bit more than just hitting on.
Yeah, I mean, and you're the employer, so yeah, it makes it worse. But still, you know what? It's fine. I liked it. And Thor, Chris Hemsworth playing such an idiot character was actually really fun.
I don't care. I
don't know. It didn't. I don't think that really needed to be happening. Like, there was no room for that stupidity. Like, cover your eyes because you know, to not hear something, and no glass lenses because they get dirty. Like,
I mean, they made him a little overly dumb.
Yeah.
Or no, one part that made me laugh. One part that made me laugh. I'm not sure if I can't remember if this was in the original cut or not. When he's holding up the two like photos of himself, he's like, "Hey, which one of these makes me look like a doctor? Is it me playing the saxophone or me listening to the saxophone?"
Oh, have any of you played the VR game for this?
I had it, but I never played it. But I don't have a PS4 anymore for the
inside the firehouse. In the desk, it has all of his photos there, all the saxophone photos and shit. It's just scattered everywhere.
Oh my god,
that's great.
I think there's a couple of him with us, like dressed as a doctor and shit with a stethoscope. And I forget. It's been a long time since I played it, but
yeah. Speaking of the firehouse, so the scene where they're like checking out the firehouse. So there is that's where the F-bomb scene happens in the extended cut. So they're like when they're with the realtor or whatever, and then like they're like, "Oh, we love it, we'll take it," and this and that, and then Aaron's talking with the realtor, and then the realtor's okay, great. So so rent will be it comes about to $21,000 a month, and Aaron just like very briefly and quickly, just aggressively goes, "Oh, fuck you! Oh, I'm so sorry."
I mean, it is New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would respond the same fucking way.
Yeah.
New York is ridiculous.
I'm pretty sure my version said she said go fuck yourself or something like that.
Not on the Netflix version.
I didn't remember an F-bomb when I saw it in the theater because like I would have been like kind of uncomfortable with my mom, which I still go through that.
There isn't in the theatrical cut, which I just got done watching that scene. Yeah, there isn't that.
That part still cracks me up like out loud.
Shit.
It's fucking funny. Like, this movie made me laugh. And I have many times in this podcast said I am not the biggest comedy fan. So when I'm laughing at your movie, that's a good sign. And I did laugh.
Yeah.
I chuckled at this movie. I'm like, this is fun. I wasn't bored.
Half of it was like, that's so stupid, but it's fun.
I mean, it was stupid.
I'm weird because I do like comedies, but I won't generally react to them. But even if they are funny, like, but there was the rare moment where I do laugh at something out loud, then it really was funny because it got me to react. Otherwise, I'm just sitting there awkwardly, just reacting or just watching the thing and not really like doing much. But then at the end, I'll be like, "Oh, it's a good movie."
I mean, that's fair. I mean, the important thing is that you walk away from a movie with good thoughts and not being like, "What the hell did I just watch?"
You have those.
Yeah, like the awkward queef joke.
No,
I haven't caught that in here.
The more up it is, the funnier, the fucked up. You hear me? I'm crying and laughing. I just watched not too long ago the Foodtopia show. I literally fought my entire life with that one. I was dying, I was crying, I was mortified, but it was still such a great show. Sorry. I just love comedy, and you'll see me like laughing when Holtzman was just doing the dead staring. She was staring at her. I couldn't just stop laughing, just giggling it. It's that like dry humor sometimes. I have a thing for dad jokes, and the dorkier, the funnier. Yeah, I'm with Mario. You guys know.
Like during the interview, like that's another thing where the Kristen Wiig character is, when she starts kind of hitting on him.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
Yeah, especially through the interview process. Like, so I have a funny story with that. Like, she asked him if she's single, and one of the other characters, like, she didn't ask you that because that would be illegal if she did. So I used to work for a guy, or no, I didn't work for him. He worked for me. He was one of my supervisors, and I was in charge of like 4 of them. And he did ask people that we hired if they were single, and then slept with them later on after we hired them. I found out later.
Wow.
And I'm like, man, I remember it, like when I found out about it later, I'm like, why? Like, why? Oh, people do that, by the way.
Oh man,
yeah. Somebody came up to me once. They're like, "Why did he ask me something like that?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "No, that's not how this works." Like, no, Because I did a second interview and they asked me that question. I'm like, what? Yeah, I didn't have an interview after that anymore. That was the last time. I was like, nope, we're done. No more interviews. But that's just what I thought it was randomly. I'm not going to say what job that was. Say job I had.
You know who you
Yes,
are.
you do. Yeah, I was.
But going back to the movie, like, so during the interview, or actually, I think it was after the interview when Kevin is like showing the different pictures of like that they could use as logos potentially.
Yeah, floating
I
hot dog.
don't remember. Yeah, the hot dog over the house. That's like, what the fuck? But no, I think this might have been an extended cut thing where it's the ghost with the boobs.
No, that's in the regular.
That's
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then what? And then was Holtzman's line about that in the original cut where she goes like, "Hey, she's like, my nickname in high school was also Ghost Tits."
No, that's not in the.
No,
in the
okay,
regular.
that's extended cut deal.
That's funny. I like the actresses, especially Kristen Wiig and Kate McKinnon. Those are the two I enjoyed more in this. I mean, Hemsworth being an idiot. I mean, he can play comedy, so I didn't have an issue with it.
It was so stupid.
It's so fucking stupid, but
stupid.
You know what? I'd rather see him be stupid in this movie than be stupid in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, that was enough.
So,
Yeah, too much in that one.
Oh, I watched that movie once and I was very upset, and I have never watched it again and won't until I have to record about it someday if I ever make myself.
Well, at least they used good GNR songs.
There's nothing
Yes.
good about that movie. I also really like Jane Foster and I really like Natalie Portman. So after seeing that movie, I also was more upset.
Aw.
So, that's a different conversation. No, I didn't. Not her fault.
Yeah.
She got to be Thor, and they're like, let's make it dumb and really not give her much to do. All right, like what? This actress is amazing. What the fuck are you doing? That's another conversation. I know another complaint in this movie. The villain is kind of forgettable.
I don't even remember his name.
Rowan. I only know
Oh,
that
yeah.
because the YouTube video I watched earlier today said his name, and he even said I forgot his name after I watched the movie and was writing the script. So
Well, when I realized we had seen him in the movie before, I was like, "What? Wait, we have? Who is this guy?"
he's really forgettable, but that's fine. Like they're trying something different in this where it's a person that was disliked by society and doesn't like people, so he's bringing ghosts to kill people.
Bring back Zool. I'm all for that.
I mean, they were going to.
That's
I
fine.
feel
No, the
personally
second one.
attacked.
They were getting ready for the sequel. That's
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
Really?
yeah, they had a script written, or they were starting to have a plot, and the second one was going to have something to do with Zool, and the third one would wrap that up. They had a whole plan for a
Yeah,
trilogy.
because there was like the post credits scene that where Leslie's like listening to something, and then she goes like she looks at the rest of the gang and like, hey guys, who's
Yeah.
Zool?
I did not see
It
this.
was sure. I remember. I remember that part. It was crazy.
Yeah, I'll have to look this up. But I do like the way they get their symbol. It's just the graffiti artist.
Yeah.
And he's just complaining, so he just keeps, and then she's like, stop painting, so he draws the X sign over it, or not, but the the no smoking sign we'll go with. I mean, but it was funny, because, like, they're doing a, tribute to the original and having given the same logo, but it was funny how they get. Like, I liked it, and I feel like it fit 2016.
Because the original, we never really seen how they decided on the logo. It was just, you think they'll see the sign? That was about it.
Yeah. What is that sign called with the circle with the slash through? What is that officially called? Because since
Moogly.
I've seen the first... What?
It's a Moogly. It's a movie logo, so it's a Moogly.
Oh, because I've always just called it the Ghostbusters circle.
Yeah, that's what the Ghostbuster community and everyone, we call it a Moogly. There's a guy that actually has Moogly fan club. That he has he gives away a patch and shit.
I'm just loving the way you're saying Moogly.
To be fair,
It's great.
Rob would know if anybody, so
Yeah.
he's my resident
Dialed in.
Ghostbuster fan.
Into all that stuff for the stuff that we do.
It's
Like I'm
great.
part of Ghost Corps. We had to register with Ghost Corps to do everything that we do.
Oh, and
wow.
Tiffany had to step away because she keeps coughing and can't talk very well, so you won't hear her anymore this episode, unfortunately.
Oh, bummer.
So just wanted to put that out there for you guys and the people listening. But I mean, I don't mind. I probably have complained about this another time, but I don't mind how this movie tried to do the things to connect to the original movie. Like, okay, we're gonna, with it being a reboot. Like, for example, the hearse, how they get the hearse, fucking hilarious. Like how all that works out, and then like, I like all that. Like, I thought all that is fitting. Like they, you're trying to do something that's new, but also, close to the source material, and that was great. Like that cameo at the very end of the movie when Ernie Hudson shows up, he's like, "Where's the hearse I let you borrow?"
hell
It's
happened?
another dimension.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I got 4 funerals. I can't be stacking them like flapjacks.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
great.
fucking
Ernie
hilarious.
Hudson's great. He's good in those movies.
I almost
I
thought
wanted more.
show first. I thought it was just gonna they were gonna do it without his cameo and stuff, and then when he showed up, I was like, oh, thank God.
I mean, there's a Harold Ramis cameo too with a statue that looks like him.
Yeah, the bus there in the college.
I noticed that.
They put a hand on it, which is what caught my attention. Well, I've been watching a lot of movies where you're meant to pay attention to like all the little things that happen.
Yeah.
This wasn't the movie, but like, so I pay a little more attention to things, so I catch stuff because I've been trained to be a smarter audience. One of the jokes, like when they try to capture their first ghost in the subway, and then the gun doesn't work right away and has like the small stream, that made me laugh for multiple reasons because it's for women made it even funnier to me.
She literally went womp womp.
Yeah, that's also made me laugh because it's like, I can, it's like we get what you're referencing. It's hilarious. So I liked it.
Well, and then speaking of like the proton streams, this pissed off everybody else, but I kind of liked how they changed the physics, I guess, of it in this movie, where it's more of a lasso now, or like an actual lasso.
Yeah,
we're always lassoed.
I mean, like in the original, it kind of just seemed like it was like something that was like actually hurting them, but this one, it just seems like it's restraining the ghosts.
Yeah, like it's just wrapping around them and then just holding them instead of like kind of like burning them or
yeah.
And then like,
well, yeah, because the only time we really see the lasso was Ghostbusters 2 with Scoleri Brothers.
Yeah.
True.
And because like in the fight or in the final fight near the end of the movie, like they're like whipping them around and stuff, or whipping the ghosts around in certain parts, and then utilizing the other weapons that Holtzman made, which was like really cool. Like I like those those like alternate weapons, which I wish those became like a thing, like in other stuff.
Well, in the game, you ever play Spirits Unleashed?
She was supposed to make a pistol.
Because you have all that equipment in there. You have like the 2016 packs and grenade bombs. Like,
what is Spirits Unleashed?
That's the 4v1 game.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer.
I would have gotten that, but I don't have any friends.
Well, you can play solo too. Is like a little campaign stuff. That's how I play.
I heard it was kind of like ho hum, but yeah, like I would. Or is that still up? Spirits Unleashed?
It actually is.
Yeah.
Which I was not expecting.
There's no more updates for it. It's got all the characters that it was supposed to have. You got everything up to Frozen Empire. You have Garaka.
It's $20 on Steam for the Ecto Edition, which, like Rob said,
gives you everything. Yeah.
I have heard about this game. I don't do games. I do more movies.
I got it in some bundles. I know I did not buy this because I don't like asymmetrical games or asymmetrical multiplayer.
Yeah, it's the only thing too. I'm not a big like first person, but it's not too bad with it.
I mean, the Ghostbusters, the video game, is still on Steam. Actually, that's cool.
I was bummed that the remastered version of that took out the multiplayer.
Yes,
because like the multiplayer that was in the 360 and PS3 versions, like it was just basically horde mode.
Yeah,
from Gear,
it was great. I need one more achievement for that on the PS3, and I have platinum.
And of course, I think I'm pretty sure it's off server. The servers are off now, but
yeah, they are. I tried before.
I really
because it was great. You get to play as a guy, so you can change your suits into Ghostbusters 2, or I think you might have like the real Ghostbuster suits also.
Oh, see, they need to bring that back.
Yeah, but there's probably like some hack server or something somewhere.
Just give us a 4-player cooperative Ghostbuster game. Damn it! That's where Spirits Unleashed. That's the only one. Yeah, but all my friends that could play, like one of them's on Xbox, the other two are on PlayStation.
Yeah, this is multi-platform or whatever, where you can
crossplay.
Crossplay.
Yeah, crossplay is the word.
Okay, maybe I'll grab this game next time I see it on sale. Because I'm on consoles because I'm stupid.
Hey, nothing wrong with consoles. I was a console gamer for years. I only went to PC because it just kind of fit my way of life, and then I got into Steam, and then that was all she wrote. So
because I got the PS5 and the Series X and the Switch 2 all before the price hikes went up, and so I'm just kind of sticking with these.
Nice, that's good.
You got them before they did what no other system did before, and got more expensive as they get old. So hey,
all I got is a PS4 and a Switch.
I I have a PS5, and that thanks to my wife. And when I saw the price hikes, I texted her. I'm like, I'm really glad you bought this for me a few years ago. Now I don't play it much, but I'm like, I would never bought one. So thank you.
Because I got the Pro when that came out, and I sold my old PS5 to my roommates, and so I got like half my money back for that. But then, like, because I'm like, well, the moment I saw like, oh, this thing's gonna make Final Fantasy VII Rebirth look even better, and I'm like, sold.
Yeah, did it.
And even though I've maybe played that game for like a half hour since the PS5 Pro, but then now this thing is like a $900 machine, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Gonna be. Oh no, it is already. Yeah, the price hike already happened. They wasted no time.
Yeah.
Forgot how quick it was. Fucking A. Yeah, no, the world we live in right now is ridiculous. But I just keep hoping by next year things will be better for multiple ways. Like the RAM, hopefully the RAM crisis is over with, and all the other bullshit. So that's my hope.
So for this movie, what do you think of Roland's cute little ghost form that he picked?
Yeah.
At least now I understand it, because I've seen toys of that creature, and I was like, I don't know what this is, and now I finally understand.
Until I think I saw a YouTube, or I think it was like the Honest Trailers video of this, where they pointed that out, and I'm like, oh yeah, that is the logo they fight.
Yeah,
I never put two and two together.
Neither. It was cool to finally understand the reference.
Mm-hmm.
I live on the internet, so I see shit and then doesn't always know what it's from.
Still stupid, but I'm like, okay, I see what you did there, movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. It was dumb, but it was fine.
The Stay Puff squishing them and then having like the glass view of their faces squished, that was just weird.
I laughed. At least it wasn't their boobs.
Yeah.
Okay. Another movie would have just done the boobs.
Or this is where he would perk them up in a way or something like that. Yeah. It is nice not to see women completely objectified on a movie like that, even if they're in the lead role and everything. Because sometimes the strong female leads will even be super sexy too and everything.
Oh yeah,
it's annoying.
It was nice they didn't do that with this movie. Like they didn't go for that tone. I mean, there are sex jokes in here that I'm laugh, like the first time that she used the proton cannon and can't control it. I mean, I feel like there were a lot of innuendos they did, which I didn't mind.
One of the girls even said too, when they were going to hire him, she was all like, "Yeah, I'll hire him just to look at him." She was even saying objectify him, yeah, you didn't want to hire him. He's not good looking, kind of thing. So I like how she was he owned it, but kept going.
I think there was supposed to be a scene or somewhere in this movie where she had broken up with her boyfriend recently before the events happened or during the events. Is what I had heard. That was in the script, but they took it out.
Oh wow, because that one made sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be right in the beginning. She was broken up with her boyfriend, broke up with her or something, but it was cut.
No, actually, I think they kept that, or they put it back in on the extended cut because there was
there's a comment about her boyfriend. Then
you're talking about Aaron, right?
Yeah,
Kristen Wiig's character.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I was like, I don't know who's who. Yes, Kristen.
Well, sorry, just because since I watched the movie the other day, if the names are actually sticking with me for once.
That's good.
But Kristen Wiig's character, she does talk with her boyfriend guy, or whatever, from the beginning of the movie, later on in the movie, and then I think she just kind of tells him off, oh yeah, I need it, or you turned your back on me when I needed you the most, when I was getting fired and this and that, blah blah blah. And then I guess they parted ways after that.
But I think that gives it more context to why she's being like that. Because if you just get over a relationship, you are going to be more googly like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it just without that, it just made her seem very desperate. Just the way even when she was very cringy.
Well, there's a scene in the extended cut where they're dancing, where all the girls are dancing together, and then Kevin joins in, and then Kristen's kind of grinding on him a little bit, or just brushing up on him. But then I think Melissa McCarthy kind of pulls her away, kind of down girl sort of thing.
I wouldn't have mind seeing the extended cut. It doesn't sound like it hurt it at all.
I feel
I think it does. Overall the additions are actually kind of good, but there are some there's one part where there's an extended dance scene that didn't feel necessary. Oh, but another thing though, what was because I don't remember it at all, but what was Ozzy's line in the original cut in his cameo?
Oh, fuck, I just watched it too, and I said it too after he said it. Fuck.
Not again?
He says something.
Something like that. Yeah, not again or something.
Or I thought he just randomly yells out for Sharon or something.
No. He said he thinks he's having a flashback.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, okay. No, so
Okay,
they completely changed that scene in the extended cut where it's after like the girls catch the ghost and then like everything's on fire or whatever, and or the band just got done playing for them, and Holtzman like smashes the guitar. He's like, "Here, sorry, I can't buy you a new one."
yeah.
But then like finally it cuts to Ozzy. He goes like, "Amateurs, Black Sabbath did that shit in '74."
That's great.
Rest in peace, Ozzy.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was a little sad seeing him because I wasn't expecting. I was like, "Aw," I never really cared for him. But like, still sad that he passed. But then again, man lived a lot longer than expected when he did as many drugs as he did. So hey,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the Rolling Stones are still kicking, aren't they?
Yeah, Keith
somehow,
Richards is still going.
somehow,
My God.
that's a man I don't understand how he's still kicking. But hey, some people can survive off a lot of drugs.
I mean,
and
more
make it.
more power to them.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, there's one of the cameos that really made me chuckle too is Annie Potts' cameo in this when they go to the hotel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's just playing Annie Potts, I swear. That's just her in most of her roles. I love it.
going to put a custom on a different line to someone who gave a damn if they up on them. It's just great.
Mm-hmm. And it was
Yeah, I
still a
didn't
bummer
catch-
there was no Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't, I mean, we're getting the first movie with him in like a long time
Yeah.
with
This is going to be great.
Spaceballs.
I thought
Spaceballs
someone
too.
told me like a while ago that he died.
No, he's
I had
alive.
to.
He just stopped acting because his wife died, and that's why he just stopped acting.
Yeah.
Oh,
He just did music, and I think he did like voice acting and music on the side.
Yeah.
I heard they tried. Yeah, because like they even tried to get him back for the game, and
Yeah.
but they couldn't, or he didn't want to do it, and then so that's why I think they're on his desk in the firehouse. It just says there's like a little sign on it that says like out to lunch or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then
Or my
like
home
also
stick.
like and then like I heard they tried to get Sigourney Weaver for like to have like a cameo or some kind of role in the game, but she was already signed on to have her likeness used in the James Cameron Avatar game,
Oh, fuck.
which I only played a little bit of that, and I didn't get far enough to find Sigourney Weaver. So
yeah, it makes
like,
sense.
whatever.
So with like rights issues. I mean, rights are such a mess
Yeah.
of things. So
I mean, like
that
the
makes-
whole like another nightmare or the other thing that sounded like a nightmare was the Godfather and the Scarface games. The Godfather game couldn't get Al Pacino's likeness for Michael Corleone, so they just gave him like a generic look or something, but then they got Al Pacino's face or his likeness for the Scarface game, but it's not his voice. It's like a sound alike.
They probably didn't want to pay him.
If I remember right, it was actually a pretty good sound alike.
That game is actually coming back out again soon.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember when, but I'm pretty sure they're working on remastering it, and it will be out.
Huh.
But I don't remember.
Because I never saw the movie until I played the game first, and I was actually a good way through the game, and then I saw the movie, and I'm like, well, this movie has like a perfect beginning, middle, end, and like, why did they do a sequel to this? Fuck this game, and I just like stopped playing the game after that.
Fuck.
Because I know, but then now like nowadays, yeah, I'd probably give it a shot again. I mean, there's a button strictly dedicated to telling people fuck you,
Yeah. That was the little part about those games.
It was
and
2006.
and one funny thing is on that game still makes me crack up whenever I randomly think about it. When when you pull people out of the car to carjack them, like all GTA style, he'll say something random, but like one of the funniest lines he'll tell somebody when he pulls them out of the car as he's yanking them out, he's like, "Take the bus."
Okay. I can't understand. I mean, the game was released for Steam, but I don't see it on here, so I don't know if it already got delisted or not.
Ugh.
It came out in 2025.
Damn.
I have no idea. I cannot find anything about it on the digital stores, either of them. So I don't know.
I still have an original Xbox. I'm gonna go just try to hunt down that copy, I guess.
Just other ways to play it too on a PC.
Yeah.
But hey, supposedly it's out there. Oh, one scene that did fuck with me because it made me think of Silent Hill when the mannequin follows one of the Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Did not like that.
no, like
It
It was so corny though. It looked like a big action figure.
Yeah, but still, it gave me horror flashbacks to the Resident Evil Village Rose DLC, where she goes to House Benefiento, and instead of the baby monster thing, she gets chased by all these like mannequins.
Oh shit.
And like,
I don't like mannequins much. Like Condemned had that. Like I don't like it. And this movie was like, oh, like it got me a little bit when they did that. I mean, it's cool, but it got me.
yeah, it was
one
just a few seconds, but still, I'm like, no. Like if that was me, I'm just gonna start swinging violently or just blasting my proton pack at that thing. I don't care.
Yep.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
shoot.
I like the fact that it was strong enough to like bust through the door with it just one kick. Bam!
Yeah.
One weak door too, so hey.
But
I don't know, like all the ghosts I think are good. Like I know people were like the internet was complaining about how the ghosts look. I thought they looked fine.
Yeah, they were Scooby Dooey.
That's fine. I mean, it's a goofy movie, so you know, got goofy ghosts. Like I don't mind that. This movie wasn't going for realism. You know, it's going for goofiness in its own way. Like
I think there was just too much of the blue lighting. I think that's the part I didn't like too much, but I liked the way they looked. Just I don't know. I'm like indifferent. I'm like in between because I like them and they don't. I like it for its own thing, but not for like the Ghostbusters. Maybe that's to me what made it feel like not a Ghostbusters movie. Really, I don't know.
Going for something different. So you know, I mean, it's maybe it has a little bit of that, like you know, the Ghostbusters animated show in there too, by having it be a little more cartoony. I remember watching the show as a kid, but I haven't seen that show in years, so I can't. But I mean, maybe that's kind of what they were going for too. Because I mean, there's one scene like when they go after the dragon ghost, they all like their cannons in a row, just like in the original movie too. Made me smile.
Yeah, it was good.
One thing that I want to talk about is one. There's a scene that I want to ask you, Tony, if this was cut, if there was more explanation to it. Where at some point Kristen Wiig ends up at a hotel and it doesn't explain why she's at the hotel.
No, she just randomly shows up at the hotel, or it's just there.
Okay.
Well, because like she gets mad at them. Yeah, she got mad at them, or I'm pretty sure it was in the original cut too, where she's like upset at the rest of the girls, and then she just leaves, and then and then all of a sudden, she's at a hotel.
It felt like it was missing something for that scene.
Yeah, nothing really.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
we haven't talked about the mayor yet. The mayor is an idiot, but you know that's fine. It works. It works for the Ghostbusters world, where the mayor is always an idiot.
Those like Secret Service guy people, like the whole like you gotta be discreet with everything, but like we're still going to charge you for everything. But good work, but you know.
Who's the guy with the mustache? The Secret Service guy? Because he looks familiar.
He's been in a bunch of comedy movies. I don't know his name, but
Melissa McCarthy in the movie The Party.
You cut out. What'd you say?
Oh, he actually plays the husband, Melissa McCarthy's character in the movie Life of the Party. Later on, such a good part. When I saw him, I actually was sat there. I was like, oh shit, that's right. Hey.
Again, I don't know if this was just an extended cut thing, but there was a scene with the two Secret Service guys that kind of ran a bit. Or no, it was with him in particular, where he's like trying to walk away from the girls while he's like, hey, we're watching you. Or, you know, he's just watch your back and this and that. And he's like trying to like walking backwards to like one of the cars. And then he's like still, he like looks back at them again. He's like, yeah, watching you. And he's like pointing at his eyes and then pointing at them. And then he like opens the car door, but then there's like already somebody sitting in that passenger seat, and he doesn't realize it until he's like, hey, and then he like gets away from the first car, and then walks over to like the next car, and then still like to the girls, yep, we're watching you, like, so you better behave and this and that. And then he gets to the second car, the passenger door is locked, and then he's like, we're watching. Come on, really, open the door. And then finally he gets in the car, and then they drive off. And then while they're like down the street, you just hear him from a distance. We're watching you.
Thankfully, that was cut.
Oh,
that sounds stupid, but it would fit the movie.
That would fit.
If it was, if you actually saw it happen, you'd probably like it better than me describing it. But
I mean, I would have watched the extended cut if it would have been on streaming. I mean, I normally try to watch theatrical cuts for this show in general, just because it feels more fitting. To watch whatever was released in theaters. I mean, there have been times where I watched director's cut, like Blade Runner, for example, but that's a different type of.
Depending on the movie, I refuse to watch like the director's cut or the commentary. Oh my god! The only one that I kind of liked was the first Resident Evil movie because Mario made me.
That movie, the commentary on that movie has just made it a straight up comedy.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I liked it. But like I said, he forced me to do that on other ones. Don't give me that look. You forced me to listen to the commentary on the fucking adjusted. Because it was amazing.
That's Mario.
Okay.
That's what you get for mentioning Resident Evil, of course. Wherever he was, even if he didn't hear you, his Resident Evil senses started tingling. He had to come running.
His nemesis was tingling. You know, his tattoo on his arm.
I like when they show off the different weapons that they have to fight the ghosts. Like there's an early scene midway in the movie, and when they're in the alley. I do like that scene then pays off at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, the evolution of the proton gun, how it was first like the big neck guard and everything to ground you so you don't kill yourself. And then to like the big handle, then, start getting smaller as it goes.
Well, it also just gets cooler. Like when they have like the punching thing and they have different, like, I like
that was good.
That little mini
chopper
ghost chipper thing that Leslie has was pretty great.
Yeah.
Then, like, my daughter, she always liked Holtzman's sidearms, like her 2 pistols. Yeah. That was always her favorite.
I like how the score kicks in with the original theme for that part.
Yeah.
That's like the only part of the soundtrack I listen to randomly on my phone.
It was just a cool, like, I like what they did. Like, that action scene in near the end of this movie is really fucking good, and they did not give it enough. Like, I have never heard anybody talk about it. I'm like, damn, this is a good fucking scene.
I wish the part if she just kind of goes into it, she's just like kicking ass, Holzer just like going, did the little slow motion. It was so good.
And they all get a chance to shine in it. Like, it was a good part.
They were badass.
And I've never, like, that part was completely unspoiled for me. Like, I've never seen a clip on YouTube. Nobody's ever mentioned it. And I always say, I live in the fucking internet. Like, I see shit all the time. And somehow no one ever talked about this. I'm like, this is a great damn scene. Why is this not mentioned? Because people hate this movie. I know. But, like, kind of got me like, man, this movie is better than what I always thought.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my favorite Ghostbusters movie, but I still acknowledge it and I admire it. And even though like I've watched it with a couple people or like a couple of my friends, like after I bought the extended cut and everything, and they're just like, man, what do you like? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you like this? And I'm like,
the same people that voted for a pedophile.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe.
That's all you got to say, right?
Oh no, not the people I live with. No, I'm talking about other friends.
Okay. You are in Arizona, so I do question people's political thoughts in Arizona.
No, yeah, it's fucked here. And
I know.
But no, there's like one part in that fight scene. Not sure if it was in the original, where there's actually a nice little setup for Melissa to be like have like a badass moment where because like Kristen's getting like carried by a ghost or something, right? And then like Melissa takes one of those grenades and like tosses it in the air after she like primes it, and then like the camera zooms in on the grenade and it goes all slow motion and like she's gonna do something like badass because she's gonna like take her proton gun and like smack it like a baseball bat, except she just completely misses.
That's in the theatrical cut too.
Yeah. Okay. Like nuts, and then just kicks it.
It was still funny too.
Mm-hmm.
I like bombs actually. Concept of that she made bombs that could just throw in and help like with the ghosts and everything.
It conveniently doesn't hurt people.
That's fine. I mean, it's made to affect beings that aren't of our reality, of our plane of existence. So I think it works.
So
and I can get behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I still do.
Blow up, or is it just like giving off an EMP kind of thing? Like, because if it blows up, then there's definitely harm for people around. Scrap metal can definitely kill someone.
No, the way it works more like an EMP for ghosts.
Okay, no, that's
the proton packs kind of like those streams only affect ghosts, except for certain other Ghostbusters movies who actually affect the surrounding.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kills everything. The proton stream.
But yes,
I even like the look for the new ghost trap, like where it's basically like a big coffee thermos. But
yeah.
I like the way it does attach to the proton pack where it's like on the bottom.
Well, to me it looks more realistic. Like you're gonna have a big entity, you're not gonna have a tiny little box that you can put them in and stuff like that. So I like the part where like when it opens.
One thing that makes me laugh is back when the Xbox 360 was revealed and they showed like what that big old plug looked like for the first iteration of it. People like photoshopped a picture of the old school ghost trap as that.
Oh, that's funny. Are you talking about the big brick, the power brick?
Yeah.
That's fair. I remember that fucking thing because I had some of the original 360s around me.
I had to go through 17 of those because I went through the Red Ring of Death like 17 times, and I'd exchanged my Xboxes 17 times.
Yeah, and they just giving you other broken ones. It sounds.
And then until finally, like I think the Slim came out, and I'm like, all right, fuck y'all, I'm getting this.
Yeah, I mean, I have the R2D2 360. It still works.
I used to have that.
Putting it on. I'm always worried every time I turn it on. I'm like, is this going to be the last time it runs or not? Like, I just don't know. But it still runs. I try not to use it very often.
I only had PlayStation.
Damn. Hey, it's all good.
When you guys are talking about like all the gaming stuff, I'm over here so quiet. I feel so bad, and then I'm no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about half the time.
Sorry.
So I know that the dance, like later on in this movie, when you have like when you have the villain possesses Chris Hemsworth and somehow he's able to control everybody, like you have the dance scene, which is dumb, but it was short enough that it didn't bother me.
They
but
did
then
extend that.
Oh,
and so I'm just like, ugh, like all right,
yeah.
All right, theater cut. Like you got this one.
And they also like they put it in like the credits, like near the end of this movie when they have the credits, they have the whole dance scene in the background. Which I was like, okay, I knew they had filmed more, so I just they're like, we got to put it somewhere.
Hey, it was
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. He's not supposed to be here.
Oh, I don't know. But
Mario.
but no, like what was it? God damn it! I lost my train of thought.
We'll just go blame Mario. I'm sure Sierra does that too, right?
He's not here no more. You can go. Can you get your train?
I'm watching the after credit scene now that I didn't see before. Oh, one thing I do want to bring up while you're thinking, because before I forget it for the third time, the stuff with Slimer. I like the fact they give like when Slimer has a girlfriend, and Tiff, my wife, who was on earlier, like she always liked Slimer. We have multiple Slimer Funko Pops. Like she's always liked that character. And when she saw he had a girlfriend, she was like, great, this is perfect.
Did the girlfriend in the cartoon? Did he have a girlfriend in the?
I don't.
I don't think so.
No, this is only the movie.
Yeah, I don't even think there was another Slimer until this movie.
Yeah,
like a
Slimer
second
was
one.
Only one of a kind.
For some reason, a female Slimer or like a cartoon, but maybe that should be in another universe somewhere.
I mean, it worked. Yeah. I mean, I like it. Like, I like the fact that they do that and how Slimer steals the Ecto-1, and I guess the Ecto-1 has a nuclear bomb attached to it because, why not?
A joyride. Oh, such a perfect pit date.
Okay, I remember what I was going to say earlier. Because I did like when Roland possesses Kevin, and he's, even though like he's in this new body and everything, Kevin's still kind of dopey a little bit.
Yes.
Even though it's Roland controlling him. Because like when he like pushes open the door or kicks or something, or he does something where he's like that requires a lot of muscle work. And he like looks at his hands. He's like, I definitely should have worked out more.
That was funny. Like there were moments that made me laugh in this movie. Like I don't know if we talked about, but Dan Aykroyd's cameo made me laugh. That one I like.
Yeah.
And he even has that accent too. He has like some kind of like he has a New York accent, and I was laughing. I ain't scared, no ghost. Like you know what? Props.
No, he's like, I ain't afraid, no ghost. And then
whatever.
He's like, oh. That's a double negative. That means you actually are.
I mean, it works. It was funny. And like, just, I liked his cameo. I liked Ernie Hudson's cameo. Bill Murray, I don't like Bill Murray, as we already kind of talked about.
Ernie was my favorite.
Ernie actually really cared about this damn franchise, though. He still does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He loves, he's the one that kept doing Ghostbusters when no one else was. And he kept doing it at the cons and stuff for all the fans, even though he got so much hate for being in the first movie. They didn't barely have anything with him
in the 80s, for one thing.
Yeah,
I've never met him at a con, unfortunately, because he actually lives in the same city I live in or nearby in the Twin Cities. And I actually met him at a FedEx store one time. He came in to print something because he was going to a con, so I got to talk to him very briefly.
Nice
guy.
Yeah, I got to meet him once.
He's never come to a con here because I really want to get a picture with him and get an autograph. And I got to do it. I want to do it at a con, how you should do it. But he doesn't go to cons here.
Oh, he sucks. Shit.
Or in general.
He's like, I'd rather travel than, go to the con right in the city where I live.
Well, maybe I got a shot then.
He's a nice guy if you ever get a chance to meet him. He was real nice when we ran into him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Right now, my number one nice celebrity that I've met is John Bentley.
Don't know who that is.
Barrett.
Oh,
he's
okay.
like actual things, too. So
most celebrities if they go to cons, they usually are very nice people because they understand what they're there for, and they understand what's expected, and so most people are
the time
usually
it takes.
Yeah, so they're usually friendly. I have met a lot of celebrities, and most have been. There's only been one that was my first ever experience too at a con, so it might have been a little bit of me, a little bit of column A, a little column B type of thing, but she was seemed a little off. But there's also more to that story that I'm not going to say, but that's something that I always thought about. So, but every other experience I've ever had at a con has been good. Like when I met Marina Sirtis, for example, Deanna Troi from Star Trek, when I was just dating my wife, and I remember her saying don't lose this one or something like that. So let me give you some counseling. Maybe crack me up.
That's cool.
But I'm waiting for her to come to Naricon. But like, great experience. It stuck with me for 10 years because me and my wife have been together now 10 years, and it was like right when we first started, early on, like our first year of dating. But she's really nice. But most of them are really nice people. Like Tiff got to meet Tony Todd before he passed away, obviously, and he was super friendly when she told them that that she used to watch Candyman movies with her father, and her father had passed away a couple of years ago. He's like, let's say a prayer for your father. He's a very nice guy.
I remember you mentioning that on the Discord.
Oh, and apparently my wife can hear me. Apparently, what Miranda Searcher said, she said, "Don't fuck this up." That was her counseling.
Oh,
I've forgotten that's what it was. So, forgot it's been 9 years. I can't even remember half of what I do in this podcast. Yeah, I have stories. I repeat them because not everyone's on the Discord. Not everyone.
No, that's great. I'm glad that I finally have like my own little set of like celebrity stories now. But I mean, like,
it's fun. And don't listen to what the idiots around you had said, because I remember what they said to you afterwards. So, like, no, I mean, yes, but if people can't handle that thing, they will not be there.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that was nice because like that's why Cody Christian, who was the voice of Cloud, he rarely goes to these things, but then he says after coming to this one, he realizes, okay, yeah, I get it now. People like me, so I guess he's gonna like do more now because of this.
Depends. Some people have a hard time with it, just because I mean, one, you're being around people all day, like and a lot of time for cons, you're doing stuff after the con that same weekend. So, for the con, like, it's just so much going on. So I get it.
Yeah. I guess probably repetitive, doing the same thing constantly. Like,
yeah, it has to.
Yeah.
But no, I completely believe if you get the chance to see someone that you want to see, just go see them because you never know. I had a chance to see Jason David Frank and I forgot his name, the voice of Batman. I can't believe I'm blanking on his name.
Kevin Conroy.
Thank you. And I didn't do it. I'm like, I'll see them next time. Well, next time ain't coming. So, yeah, I learned my lesson real fast.
That just reminded me of the scene from The Simpsons where Homer's like talking about how he could have met Mr. T. He's like, I'll go a little later. And then by the time I got there, he was gone.
I've been seeing things with Mr. T lately. He's been doing shows, like he's been doing cons or something. I've been seeing him doing meet and greets.
Mm-hmm.
He looks way different now, being old.
Many years.
Yeah.
My wife would probably meet him, I bet, because she likes Mr. T.
Yeah.
We got a Funko Pop of him too.
Nice. Yeah, Funko.
From the wrestling days.
I love that.
We have a bunch of Funko Pops. But another thing I want to talk about near the end of this movie, when they do go in that, like near the end when they sucked in the Rowan ghost, and you have Melissa McCarthy's character get pulled into the portal. I do like how she puts on the rope and then jumps in. That is one fucking long ass rope, I was thinking. But like, when they come back and their hair is gray. I have two questions. One, I'm wondering if there was a comment that was in the script about that then pays off at the end of this movie, or because it just felt like there should have been like a comment about something about if you go in the afterlife, your hair would turn gray or something about a near-death experience, because it would have made that hit harder.
Well, I think it might be like a reference to Ernie, like in the first movie when he says to the mirror, like, I've seen stuff that would turn you white.
Oh, I didn't think
about that.
Fuck.
Yeah. Thank you. See, this is why I had to bring my Ghostbuster expert on.
But then too, that scene, like when they're closing the portal, I noticed the buildings start coming back together. Like that was messed up. Like Roland destroyed that building. Like, why is it now coming back together?
Fair.
Then
movie magic.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean,
it was like
it's still a cool scene, and the fact that like, 'cause I didn't realize they shot the Echo Buster with the nuclear tank on the back, and that's what leads to it sucking in all the ghosts.
Yeah,
still a cool scene. But I do like when they come back and their hair is gray, and I do like when the first comment like, it's been 40 years or something like that. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Haltzman's like, it's the year's 2040. Our president is a plant.
I mean, I would take a plant right now. So hey,
if I'm alive in 2040, I'll watch this movie again and chuckle at that line for sure.
It's a good scene. I know the YouTube video I watched and made a comment about where they just like rekindle their friendship. So maybe they were supposed to be like, where the original script maybe not supposed to rekindle their friendship again until end of this movie or something. But I don't know. It was a cool scene where they come back, and I like the gray hair. I'm assuming they dyed their hair, see them a little bit later, because the hair color's a little different. So.
Yeah.
She got the Garfield, but not the cat.
No, she thought it was good. No, I think she said she thought it was going to be the president, but I guess it meant the cat.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then Holtzman's like, whatever you do, just stay away from Taft. That was my mom's hair color. It's just fucking random out of nowhere.
Those some deep cut jokes right there. How many people even know who Garfield and Taft are as presidents? Like, there are a lot of presidents you can recall, and there's not two of them that you would think of.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. I'm a history guy, and I forget who Taft and Garfield are, but I also can't name all the presidents, nor do I want to.
If they weren't on a Call of Duty
Zombies, if they weren't on a Call of Duty Zombies game, I don't care.
Fair.
That's great. Love it.
I mean, they did have the greatest zombie of them all. They had Ronald Reagan. Ken would say if he was here, the devil 666 Ronald whatever his middle name is, Reagan. So, anything else to say about this movie? Since I'm making Reagan jokes, I must be running out of stuff to say.
Yeah, like watching it again recently, and it's fine. I'd give it maybe like 3.5 out of stars out of 5. I don't know. Whatever my made up rating system is that I just thought of like 2 seconds ago. But yeah, I still like watching it again. It was a fun time, and I'm glad it's in my digital movie collection along with like all the other Ghostbusters movies. But so yeah.
Yeah, I like the movies now, like my first go-to. Like, I really did not think about this movie until we had to do this when Mario's like, hey, you're going to record. And I was like, what? Literally, I got a call randomly. Hey, so Mike said you're recording. I'm like, cool. Okay. Didn't know what it was on. I haven't watched that in a while. Like, it's a good movie. Not, like I said, like not my first go-to all the time. I usually put it in like the background and clean. Like not just kind of like listen to it and stuff.
Yeah, laundry movie.
Wrong with that. I mean, that's nice sometimes.
I mean, I like the little comedy bits. It doesn't always grab my attention. Like when I first watched it, was still once again it was just like half here. But like the girls like that's actually how I got Diana not Diana. Sorry, too many kids. Elizabeth got Elizabeth to it. We ended up making her watch the old school cartoons too after we watched this one. And she loves those cartoons.
I missed out on the Ghostbusters Extreme cartoon. So I ended up here. I heard years later that it was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's 2 things I forgot to mention that I want to bring up at the end of this movie. One, they get the firehouse in the end because the mayor says you can have whatever you want. And 2, they work a Sigourney Weaver cameo in right at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, I did like her cameo. Or she's kind of an unhinged scientist, kind of just like Holtzman.
That was cool. And I like how they do it too. It's like when they have the credits are starting and they have, more movies still playing. I like that. I thought that was good.
But yeah, just too bad we won't see them face off against Zool and Gozer and whatever.
Yeah.
They had sequels planned, like,
Yeah.
the end credit scene. They want to do a trilogy, I think, from the sound of it, but
because there's a cartoon that's coming out.
Really?
Yeah, Netflix. There's a Ghostbusters cartoon, so who knows what they're going to do with that.
Is it based on like this universe or the afterlife?
Not sure.
Universe, or just its own thing?
Not sure. Totally. I think it might be its own thing, but who knows?
One thing I want to see, and that because I know this exists, is the Ghostbusters crossover with the Ninja Turtles comic line.
They are good.
Yeah.
I want to see what all that's
really
about.
Good. It also is part of the Turtles canon too.
Oh, nice. Because yeah, like Ninja Turtles, I was big into, or at least back the '80s cartoon and the first couple movies.
The IDW comic is fucking amazing, by the way.
And that's like the original one.
No, that's Mirage.
No.
So don't read that. The IDW one is the newer one that came out, which is that has the Ghostbuster crossover. It's a very, very good run. I did a ton of episodes on this podcast of it. If you want to go listen to me break it down scene by scene, almost go check that out. I gotta fucking hunt these down now. Fuck. We should go to Shelf Stacker Box, and I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna put this in the stack. I had a good time with this movie. I came in with 0 expectations, and I left pleasantly surprised. Like, I'm really happy I finally got to see this movie, and so it was fun. I had a good time. This is not a bad movie, and I'll watch it again maybe someday. So I'm happy. I'm glad that we finally saw it, but still, it's just gonna go in the stack. And then I do want to read Tiffany's. She said she can put it on the shelf. She said it's not the movie I wanted, so I didn't want to see it. But I'm glad I did. I kind of separated from the original, and that helped. There will never be another cast like the original, and that's part of the reason I didn't want to watch it. But overall, it was a stupid, fun movie, and I'd watch it again. I'd put it on the shelf.
I agree.
And Rob.
The stack is the top, right?
Shelf is the top.
Shelf? Okay. Put it on the shelf because it's a Ghostbuster movie. I had fun watching it, even though it was pretty much like a big SNL skit, but I liked it. The equipment was cool.
It was.
And just have a different take on, different characters instead of just the same guys. But it would have been nice if they would have made it where like Ernie was like Patty's uncle, but being Winston. That would have been nice. That would have been like the good introduction into the other guys. But it was fun.
Yeah,
There's
not
always
bad.
5 Ghostbuster movies, so
Hey, I don't mind that there's more.
Yeah.
Sierra.
That because in between still, like I love Melissa McCarthy. I love the people who are in it. It makes me laugh at moments, but it is, like I said, in the background kind of movie for me. Not always my first go-to until like someone says something. So I'll just have it there for like whenever, or just kind of like feel like it again. Like sorry, that's really.
And Tony.
So wait, what's the ranking? It's like
shelf, stack, or box. Shelf being something you love, stack being in the middle, and box being something you dislike.
I'd say overall, yeah, it's going to be on the shelf because again, I wanted to watch this just because it had the word Ghostbusters in the title, and I'm a big sucker for Ghostbusters, or at least I was back then. Like nowadays, I know there's like comics, and now this upcoming show I'm just now learning about, and I'm like, damn it, I just canceled my Netflix. And so yeah, like I'm more than likely all for whatever has the word Ghostbusters in it. And is it the best one? No, but that's the thing though. At least it's more Ghostbusters, and it's got its own thing. It's got its own cast, as nods to the original movies and whatever. But yeah, like watching this again recently, like, and also the fact that I do recommend the extended cut if you guys ever get the opportunity to watch that. Yeah, so yeah, the shelf for me.
I do want to now. Like, you guys have my attention to want to watch that cut. I don't know when that will happen, but if I saw it somewhere online for streaming that I own, and they're like, "Here, you can watch this with your," I would do it now. That's for sure. Like, maybe someday Amazon will have it there, and I'll find it and go, "Oh, this thing."
I'll give you all my Fandango account info.
I'm good. But it's something that I definitely could see myself doing someday. Hey, and then we should go to plugs. And Sierra, where can people find you at?
Oh, you can find me on Bias Gaming. Usually I'm ranting and raving at Mario.
And Rob.
You can find me at Windsor Ghostbusters on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Rob's Cosplay on Instagram.
You'll see links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed this episode, there are over 900 episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics. If you want to hear the rest of our Ghostbusters content, there's some. You will see it in the show notes of this episode, so definitely go check that out. Not a lot, but I have some. And if you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. Little Dark vote in our Patreon poll. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. Currently, will be 2 polls again this month when you're hearing this. So, great way to support the show and help affect the show. And if you donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube every episode I make that month, and they never go away. Timeless plugs, and people check out this show all the time. Like these lovely people, Phoebe Stanton, Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and check out her podcast, Nerds of Broadcast, and check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast work in progress. They are doing the MCU movies and currently doing the Alien Predator franchise. And also, just shout out my awesome intro and outro crew, Helena at Hell Has Free. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram, and check out Bill Tucker's podcast, A Gamer Looks at 40, and his new show, Carrying My Cross. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and rate if you ever get your podcast. And one last thing to say that I want to correct myself because I Googled it. Apparently, the Scarface is Yours remastered came out and and turned out it was they didn't have licensing to release it, and then it was taken away the same month. That's why I couldn't find it.
Oh.
And apparently, all it was they just used AI to make it look better. So it was not an official remake, but I remember it came out, but it got delisted immediately after it came out due to issues. So I just wanted to comment earlier because I said that and I was like, yeah, that's why I couldn't find it. So it lasted less than a month.
So like, did the people who bought it at that time, did they still get to keep their copies, or did that get like?
I'm assuming you bought it, you have it.
Or did that get PT'd?
Well, even PT, if you had PT. Well, PT was free though.
Yeah,
well,
I think I still have a copy of that.
There is there was a PS4 like firmware update that like would delete it.
Oh,
I heard.
So, and you can download the Scarface remastered thing. It exists out there. So if you wanted to find it, you can find the remastered. Not officially, but it's there with AI upscaling. So, yeah. All right. So that's everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later, y'all.